And I love this camera. So chaotic but so very steady.
Kick it louder.
And how the music starts.
Hertz.
And the music starts so hard and then this cut here fast. I'm enjoying this so far. And this whole transition. So it. And this is going to be amazing. And guys, Monjo from Mamamoo dropped a music video for a track called Hertz. Man, and this music video is sick and creative at the same time. So imagine that. So we're going to check it out, and I'm super excited. Let us just go. And for those who don't know me, my name is V, and I like anything creative. And every time you see me like this, it's my lucky day. So let us go. Monjo Hertz. This camera work before we start. Look at how it's done. It's like the camera is moving very fast, but it is pointed. It is like it is moving so fast, but it is tilted to the ground. Look at it. And then as we keep coming, then that is when we get to our subject. Such a very interesting concept, man. And then as if that is not enough, we make a movement to show her face. You see it? Flores, smooth, my favorite too.
Yeah.
And then, as if that is not enough, we also make a zoom out. We start with camera moving, and then we see the back of our subject. We make camera movement to see her face, and then as soon as we see her face, we zoom out a bit. Really amazing. Love this.
Kick it louder. Hertz.
Then I want to talk about this sequence because me personally I find it very interesting and I love it. Because you see, we have an introduction sequence. Then as soon as this sequence is done, this one, then that is when we get to the nitty-gritty details. Man, my most favorite. Because first of all, we get this shot of her hairs. But why I think this camera work and the editing and overall this sequence is very interesting because they are all shots in which she's moving and they are all fast cuts. Man, they are fast cuts, like there isn't any slow cut. Like look at it, she's moving, and then because the thing which is interesting and we keep talking about is in this song every single cut is interesting because with every single shot there's a much movement. Now she's walking, look at the next shot, she's still walking. This makes our shot feel like they have a relationship. Super interesting. You see it, and then these graphics, I love them. The first of all, these green ones, I love them, and then like this one, they just added on the top of the footage. Man, I love everything. You see, we have this wave, and then we have also noise. Man, amazing, love this. You see this camera, super interesting, love it, man. Fast class with interesting camera, love everything. And then how we transition to our main scene that she starts dancing. Very interesting too. You see, because in this music video we have a lot of low-key lighting, we have a lot of shots like this. We have our subject is black, but our background is black, and all the shots are sort of like this. So joining the backgrounds is very simple, which allows us to do something like this, you see. And then it's like we didn't move even a finger at all. It's like the camera made a very simple pan, but in reality there are two shots. This is the real art of planning video and then crafting your edits according to how you shot the music video. This is a very nice thing they did, and the result of very detailed planning. And look at it, they are one shot, super smooth, love this. And then this thing they do, I keep liking. We are cutting to the close-up of hers, and then we are zooming out to show our scene like widely. Love this stuff. And then the camera, like we have no static shot in this music video. Like look at this camera work, man, one more time. zoom out, go to the side, keep going, everything is so nice, man. And then look at this thing I already talked about they are doing. Look at this shot, what she does. She moves, you see, she moves, and then the move, they continue it in the next shot, and as a result of this cutting, you see all the shots, but you don't feel any cut. This is what this technique does. A very interesting technique that I love very much, and they are going to keep doing it, man. And I'm going to keep loving it. And then look at this transition too. Inspired, it's a weapon, but in order to make it interesting, it is inspired by her hand. Look at this. You saw it? And then the thing that I love, in Olivia music video, maybe she could be the one doing it, but she does it and the camera does not immediately go to the weapon. They first go to other dancers first of all, then they are doing the same or like doing the opposite to make the movement interesting, and that is when we make our weapon to a new scene, which is a super interesting concept that I love very much, man. I love this. This camera, man, is crazy. This is so good and super creative. You see this match card and we talk about it carefully because this is amazing, man. This graphics are loading very much. Step in the room, my heart goes boom. Then how we enter the second verse, man. This is one of the most creative things you will see today. First of all, from right here. You see this camera, I love it stressing, and then to this shot, this is my favorite. Like we cut to her eyes, and then immediately we don't pause, you just cut to her eyes, but it's like the camera is already moving to her legs, which is a very interesting thing to do, man. I don't know why, but I love it for a weird reason. And then look at this shot too. She turns, and then she comes back, and then as she comes back, there is a zoom out. Man, what? This camera work is making me go nuts. I love it. And then this flash frames of this weird graphics, which I love very much. These graphics, they are so fast, and then these graphics, when they put it on, they act like a fade before we cut a new shot, which is a very interesting concept that I love personally. I always talk about it. Look at this. Then new shot. And then you keep seeing this, man. Look at this. How they are making a lot of flash movement. You see, the previous shot, she's moving her hand up, and then the next shot, the movement continues. This makes our shot feel interesting, and then we keep doing this. As we do this, we also cut a close-up, and then in order to make things more dynamic, we keep cutting to close-ups and then zooming out to medium or to wide or to full. I don't know, but this is so interesting. I love everything. And then this match cards, man. You see it too. This is a match movement, another one. The movement starts in one shot and ends in another. A very interesting concept. Man, when I'm going nuts, I thought that they did it one time, but it's like 3 times. You start from right here, and then down to the shot changes to, man. Again, I'm going crazy. This is so good. And this is very interesting. Man, they did it again. And they keep doing match cuts and match movements. I'm going nuts over this. And then this camera work to allow it. This, first of all, they show us the shot of just her hands, and then because the hands are walking, and then cut to the next shot, she's walking. This shot does not sound boring. Like you don't feel the cut. You feel like we are still in the story, and so you just move very smoothly. Man, this is the true craft of cutting. This one is so interesting, and then this shot. This top angle shot, I love it. It's like a top angle side dish shot, I love it. And this composition, she dressed in black, and then to ground there is this green signs and everything looks so good. And then we start on her hairs, get this top angle shot of hers still walking, and then also get another side shot of her still walking. Look at this. And then another match movement starts turning in one shot, but it ends in another. Super good, interesting. This graph is really not out there. Much faster, man. And then these shots, they are starting to add these inside shots of people shaking their head here all over the place, and they are in hyper slow motion. I love them too. See there? See there? And then there's a bit of and then this is how we enter the second verse. Love it too. You know? First of all, like they showed us all these slow motion shots, you know, to confuse us in order to introduce a new scene, in order for it to go smoothly, which is something that editors do, which I love very much too. Then we got this shot of hers, but you know the technique is to make it more dynamic. Cut to a close up, and then we make a pull up or a zoom out. Quite interesting, man. This side, our tracking shots love them, but this one especially, this side tracking shot, we are tracking her, but in the way there's obstacles which keep us from seeing her clearly, which makes this shot very interesting to me. I don't know about I love them to have this subject which are, you know, obstructing us from seeing her, and then they just did a block transition grind. No, this is not a transition. And this card, it's a simple plain card, but because it is a match movement, you don't feel it. You know, she's still walking in the same direction. This is a card, but you don't feel it because it's a match movement. No, this don't. Look at this. It's moving. Just feels natural. And then this fast cards, I love them very much. And this is so good. First of all, we get this fast cards of Joy mixed with these graphics of waves that I said I love very much. Then at the end, just cut to a close up of her holding a steering wheel, and then we make this magnificent, amazing transition to this F1 car. Look at this, starting from right here. See, super good, interesting. This closer shot in the F1 car. Don't keep getting these match cars. This choreography. Then match cars, match movements, name all of my favorite they are doing it. And then this thing too, I love it very much. I don't know how it's done. Is it Joy who's so good at dancing, or it's like the camera, she does like this and then the camera shakes? I don't know what's happening, but look at this. Look at this. Super interesting. And then you keep getting much cards and much movements and love it. But I have to talk about this even though this is so good. She turns, but the turning ends in the next shot. Super interesting, and I'm loving this very much. This is so interesting. And then I get that, you know, all these shots have side shots, we have front shots, you know, and everything, but how come we get this random side shot, man? Super good. Very interesting. And then look at this. I was talking about that, but about that side shot we're seeing like some of the choreography, but now it's like picking. Man, this is not seeing the choreography, which is like unusual, interesting details, which makes me love this kind of music videos. Man, they are just creative.
Saving friends for your own.
And this F1 car shots are so nice. I love them. They are super creative. And And then this shot too, I don't know how this done. I can't lie, but all I know is that I love it too. And this close a shot of ha. Anyway, anyhow, it's 4 hours and the fresh for which continues. And then I'll end this music video. This shot already said that I love very much, like look at this shot for example. Like what's going on? This is obviously a shot of a guy in which they pull on a lot of motion, bro, and maybe to duplicate it and override it when I'm just losing my mind. All I know is that this shot just left it in me. Then I saw that the boys, these shots that the dancers are shaking their heads. Then hyper slow motion, one of my weakness that you already know, is super fast like this kind of product, and then this graphics too, I love them very much. Some of these graphics, man. And then one of the most legendary video endings in history. I won't even comment. Let us just look at it one more time. So man, even the font is badass. And guys, man, this music video, I already say this, but this is the most creative thing you will see today. I'm not lying to you. And me, I saw it, I loved it. I will keep watching it because it is that amazing. I love it. This girl, I know I've been mispronouncing her name throughout this whole music video, so then just not say this time and say that she's super talented. I'm a big fan of hers, and just stop right here and tell you I will see you in the next one. And until then, please stay safe and God bless you. This was V, and this is Vanny Production.